Good day. Good day, everyone. Welcome to this special edition of Sip with Rev Melissa. This is our meditation with the full moon, and we do this for every full moon. So, welcome. I'm glad that you're here with me this evening. And so, to prepare, please have something to write with and something to write on. And so we start our meditation with the full moon with some information about this full moon. So, this full moon is also known as the flower moon. And the flower moon reached its peak illumination yesterday, Monday, May 12th at 12:56 p.m. Eastern Time. And this full moon is traditionally associated with the abundance of blooming flowers during spring in the Northern Hemisphere, symbolizing renewal and growth. As we know, the full moon is a culmination point. It's the halfway point of the lunar cycle. And oftentimes we can view the full moon as a cosmic spotlight on what isn't and what is working in our lives. It can also spotlight what we need to release. And we're going to do some releasing this evening. So, this year's full moon occurred in the intense and transformative sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio's influence brings themes of emotional depth, truth seeking, and personal transformation. The moon's position at 22 degrees Scorpio is often referred to as the assassin's degree. That is, it's not very dramatic, the assassin's degree. And that suggests a catalytic personal revelation and empowerment. The energy amplifies themes of release, rebirth, and confronting our inner shadows. It also amplifies unexpected changes and opportunities for liberation. It urges us towards dramatic change and self realization. Spiritually, the flower moon in Scorpio invites us to be introspective and invites us to shed old emotional patterns. This is an auspicious time to confront our fears, embrace vulnerability, and transform personal pain into strength. This lunar phase encourages clarity, emotional healing, and authentic expression, fostering personal breakthroughs and long lasting change. So, there's some information about the full moon in May, the flower moon in Scorpio, and I love this assassin's degree part. So let's just be aware of that energy and the revelation of personal revelations and empowerment. So, we're going to start with our spiritual practice for our meditation with the full moon. And I saw the moon last night and it was brilliant. It was bright. And so I hope that you had a chance to also get your eyes on this beautiful full moon. And if you haven't yet, do so tonight, do so tomorrow. It will still appear full. So, our spiritual practice is our inspirational reading. I will read something to you. Our inspirational journaling, our meditation, and then we end with a quote or a prayer or something. So please have something to write with and something to write on. And we're going to start with our reading. And so our reading is really to prepare us for the releasing part of our full moon meditation tonight. And the reading comes from the Science of Mind magazine. It is from March and it's called Renunciation. So we're going to do some renouncing in our releasing. We're going to renounce and release this evening. So let me give credit to the person who wrote March's daily guides in the Science of Mind magazine. It was Reverend Dr. Margaret Stortz. And this is what she writes. It starts with an opening quote from this thing called life. We cannot doubt that there is an intelligence in the universe which can mold our affairs into shapes of harmony. The second quote is from the Science of Mind magazine. People are to lose the small estimates of themselves, the isolated person, and find the greater reality, the incarnated and real ego. This is what she writes. Oi, what a word. Unless we are among the devoted religies, we usually are not inclined to even review the idea of renunciation. This would mean that we might have to give up some comfortable habits or behaviors. And even if desirable, this would take considerable effort. Jesus gave his followers a direction to become as little children. But we are so in love with our own thoughts that we do not, perhaps cannot do so. To be childlike is to be fresh and open to what lies ahead, what possibilities may be explored. As a small boy, my son came home from school using a different route one day, which made him arrive later than usual. It didn't bother him in the least, but it gave his mother, obviously no longer childlike, some proper fits. To renounce a habit or behavior does not have to have a negative connotation. It simply means letting go of a particular way of thinking or acting. The difficulty lies in the willingness or unwillingness to do so, and the effort of blowing out the hard corners of old habits. Nevertheless, we are always being confronted by change, and if we are open, true newness. If we do not take inner examination regularly to see if we are missing something, we really may miss a valuable newness that awaits us. And since newness will always be with us, we might as well rush to greet it. I love that. So, to renounce a habit or behavior does not have to have a negative connotation. So when we release what no longer serves us, when we release what is complete, when we release a habit, a thought, a belief, a way of being, we make room for the newness. So the invitation is to close your eyes And we're just going to spend a couple of minutes checking in with ourselves, going within to that inner field that knows all that needs to be known about you. And in that field that we access, simply by closing our eyes and taking a deep breath, is already there. We're going to tap into that which we are willing to renounce by releasing it into the energy of this full moon that is willing, ready, and able to take whatever it is that you are willing to release. So we renounce a habit, a behavior, a way of thinking, a way of acting, a way of being in our lives. We renounce it and we set ourselves free in that renouncing. So let us take a breath and let it out. And take another deep breath in and let it out. And just ask yourself, what am I willing to renounce now? And we're just going to sit in the silence as we listen for the answer. What am I willing to renounce now? Okay, so just write down whatever it is that you are willing to renounce and release on a piece of paper. And we're going to discard that piece of paper later. So just write it down on a separate piece of paper, what you are willing to renounce, let go of. Was it a habit, a behavior, a pattern of thinking, a belief that no longer serves you, a notion that you have about yourself or life? Whatever it is, just write it down. and set it to the side. I'll give you a minute to do that. Okay, so let's bring that to a close. Wonderful. And so now we're going to do our meditation. And the meditation is going to focus on blossoming because this is the flower moon. And so the energy supports renewal, rebirth, blossoming. So get comfortable again. Close your eyes. Just know that exactly where you are is safe. You have the whole moon present, surrounding you, loving you, just as you are right here and right now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. So we take a deep breath in and we let it out. And we take another deep breath in and we let it out. And let's take one more breath in and let it out. And just gently breathe and bring your awareness to your body. This is the opportunity to just release any tension you may be holding from the day. You may have had a full day, and now it's your time to just be. Be here now in this energy that you are co creating with this vibration, this energy of the flower moon. Just release with your breath any tension. Just scan your body from the top of your head to the soles of your feet and allow yourself to release. And just gently repeat to yourself silently, I am here now. Take a breath and release. I am opening. Gently repeat that. I am opening. And take a breath and say to yourself, I am ready to bloom. I am ready to bloom. And take a breath. And so now just bring to your mind's eye and imagine the full flower moon shining above you. It's luminous, it's soft, and it's steady. You feel the light of the moon shining all around you. You can see its gentle silver light. You could feel it touching your skin. You could feel the pulse of the energy radiating from the moon. And that pulsation is in sync with your heartbeat. It's in sync with your soul. And now imagine you are in a quiet garden at night. The moonlight is so strong, it illuminates every flower blooming around you. And one flower in particular begins to grow from your heart space slowly and intentionally. Its petals are still closed, but ready. And we breathe. And now each time you inhale, you see the inner flower opening petal by petal. Its blossom with your self-love, your truth, your unique beauty. And you allow the energy of this blooming to expand within you. And you breathe. With each inhale, you see the flowers, each petal opening, blossoming, reflecting to you love, truth, beauty, peace, joy, harmony. You feel the energy. It's alive, it's radiant, and it's full of possibility. And we just take a moment right here as we see the flower opening, as we feel our inner selves blossoming. We feel that which is new coming forth. That's something that is seeking to grow in your life right now. We just feel into that vibration right here and right now. And so now, staying in this energy, staying in the meditation, we're going to do some inspirational journaling. And we're going to answer the question, what is ready to grow in your life right now? What is blossoming within you right now? What is the moon illuminating in your life right now that is blossoming? What is blossoming? What is growing in your life right now? And just write what's present there. It's the second question. What part of you? Hmm. Here's the second question. How can you nurture your blossoming self? How can you nurture your blossoming self? How can you nurture the part of you that is ready to grow, to be seen, to express, to be celebrated, even? How can you nurture? What will you do to nurture yourself in your blooming, in your blossoming? Just write down two things, two ways of being with yourself that can nurture your blossoming, your growth. You can think of it as water, sunshine, nourishing nutrients of your soil, your soul. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to be to nurture your blossoming self? Write down two things. One could be a being, how you are being with yourself, and one could be a doing, how you are demonstrating the care for yourself in your blossoming. And just take a breath and see what's there. So all of the answers are within us. Everything we need is already supplied. And take a breath and just write it down. Ask the moon, see what the moon has to say. And take a breath. And we just breathe right here and right now. And we give gratitude for that which has come forth. We give gratitude for what we have renounced, released, let go of, that has created space for the blossoming. And so I invite you to just repeat in your mind or out loud, like the flower moon, I rise in fullness. Like the flower moon, I rise in fullness. And take a breath. Repeat after me. I am blossoming into all I was born to be. I am blossoming into all I was born to be. Take a breath. Repeat after me. I give myself permission to grow. I honor the timing of my bloom. Mm. Let's say that again. I give myself permission to bloom. I honor the timing of my bloom. I give myself permission to grow. I honor the timing of my bloom. And we breathe like the flower moon. We rise in fullness. We blossom into all we were born to be. We give ourselves permission to grow, and we honor the timing of our blooming. And we breathe, and we know this is the truth of who we are. We are blooming. And so we breathe. If you haven't done so already, give gratitude to the energy of the full moon for all that has come forth. And we'll close this with a quote from Mark Nepo. The simple rose, at each moment of its slow blossoming, is as open as it can be. The same is true of our lives. In each stage of our unfolding, we are as stretched as possible. The simple rose at each moment of its slow blossoming is as open as it can be. The same is true of our lives. In each stage of our unfolding, we are as stretched as possible. And we breathe. And when you're ready, just bring yourself back to this space and time. bringing all that you received with you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Wonderful, everyone. Beautiful. And so between tonight and tomorrow evening, please discard what you have renounced. You can simply rip it up and throw it away. You can burn it if you could do so safely. You could put it in your shredder and shred it. The point is not to hold on to it, not to revisit it, not to reinvite it in, to simply let it go. And for the information you receive from yourself tonight about what is seeking to blossom, to grow within you, just honor that. Honor yourself by allowing yourself to slowly blossom. Don't rush it. And so tonight, as you get ready for bed, you can set a bedtime intention about what came up for you. Pay attention to your dreams. Have something by your bedside if something comes up during the course of your sleeping and you wake up and you want to capture it. And just pay attention these next couple of days to information that you may receive in your surroundings, in your conversations. Just be aware, pay attention. So thank you all for joining me this evening for our special meditation with the full moon. We do this every time there's a full moon, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Please join me tomorrow morning for Morning Sip with Rev Melissa, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.